Welcome to Our Media Sports, and I am your host, Messi. I'm here with Courage. How are you doing, Courage?
I'm very good, but then, Charlie, a bit sad not a bit, I'm really sad as well for the demise of our cherished and loved ex-Liverpool star, Diogo Jota. But he's so rest in perfect and gentle peace.
Yes, amen.
Yes, aside that, I'm okay.
Okay. So, as we all know, we have been hit with a very sad news and in the world of football, and I think everybody has now come to hear of the death of Diogo Jota, a former Liverpool star and Portuguese player, and just winning, Nations Cup, winning your, Liverpool Premier League, getting married 11 days later, and then just dying like that.
That was a very hard.
It's very tragic.
Very hard one to take. Yes.
I think I'm still trying to process it all, looking at the fact that he has three little kids.
Very little. The first one is about 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, they are very little kids.
Yes.
Basically.
What would her wife be going through right now?
Exactly. The whole family. Our condolences to the entire Jota
this is really
family.
Tough to take. Very hard.
It's very tough. Yes. I don't know how.
Yes.
They are feeling right now, so our deepest condolences from our media.
Looking at who he is, he's a player who was born in Portugal, Porto of course, went to the ranks of FC Porto at youth level, went to Spain to play a bit there. He came to England. He's had a loan spell with Wolves, signing for them permanently, getting a chance to play for Liverpool and judging club within the Champions League. Premier League. He just won it again. And then winning the Nations League with Portuguese national team.
Was amazing.
Come on, just some few days.
He's had an amazing season.
Career
He's had an amazing season, even recently.
Yes.
And I think he climaxed it with his wedding.
Oh, come on.
And then,
it's a very sad
unfortunately
scene.
met his demise.
Yes.
He also, the accident was involving his 26-year-old brother.
Junior brother.
Yes.
So imagine a woman, a mother losing 2 children the same time.
This is very sad.
This is very
condolences.
I'm just imagine what that woman will be going through right now, and then the wife as well. The case for them, they wouldn't know what is going on. You see,
yes,
they are so
growing
little.
up without a father.
Yes, it's just something similar to our own Christian Achu.
Exactly.
You see,
it brings a lot of memories back.
Yes, it's really sad.
Young players in their prime and they're hit by untimely circumstances. In this case, was an accident where, in Christian Achu's case, it was, a natural disaster.
Yes.
One that couldn't have been avoided.
Yes, and then, I don't know, these pictures, are they really real? Because the car,
crash.
Yes, the car is totally damaged.
According to reports, the car veered off the road.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe it was hit by...
Were they drunk?
That is a question that we need to also ask. We are not trying to pry, and then evoke emotions or anything, but these are questions that
because
we are only
the car
led
is totally
to ask.
Damaged.
Yes.
You can't see anything.
Yes, because driving 90, right? Apparently he was driving 90 and then he veered off the road.
Yes.
And it caught fire.
As at that time, very early in the morning or night, midnight.
It's very early into the night.
Yes.
Very early into the night. It wasn't even after 1 a.m. Very early into the night.
Maybe you need more footages to confirm what actually happened. Because from what we are seeing right now, it looks like it was a very horrific one, but then there are no real images to
there are no real
footages. Yes, you see, we can only see how bad the car got damaged. Like the car literally is only left with the body.
The car was bent,
totally bent.
And I read somewhere that it ran into vegetation. So I think it
maybe
had to catch
it's
fire.
somersaulted or something like.
So it veered off the road. So I think it probably just went into a bush or something. So you can imagine the weather
you can hardly see
right now.
even the brand of the. You can't even identify the kind of car it was. But then there been report that it's a Lamborghini.
Wow.
The interior, exterior, whatever, the tires, all of them.
Everything
has got
just
bent.
gone.
Yes.
This is so sad. But then again, we are still asking pertinent questions.
let's have a minute of silence for
yes.
in remembrance of our own.
Wherever you are, you're having a minute of silence.
May God keep him safe. We can continue now.
Amen. So thank you for joining in, and as you all heard, we are discussing the death of Diogo Jota, Liverpool star player and Nations League champion. 28-year-old dying with his 26-year-old brother in a horrific accident just after 12 a.m. On their way. There are no concrete news on where they were headed and what they were going to do.
And then he died in someone else's land because he's a Portuguese.
Yes.
And then he was plying his trade in England. So what exactly?
So maybe it's summer. It's summer. This is
he was heading towards Ibiza. Nobody.
So the accident. The accident happened, in the municipality of Senadilla in Benavente.
Wow, that's a Spanish word.
Yes. So they were in Spain.
Yes.
So we are not sure of what they were actually doing.
Yes.
In Spain, the Portuguese.
At that moment, he was with his brother, only his brother, and then both of them suddenly died on the spot. So yes.
So our condolences.
So those of you who don't know Diogo Jota, these are pictures to confirm. In case maybe I'm just hearing of his name for the very first time. These are his wedding pictures, his football pictures.
He got married recently,
look at
11 days after his wedding. It's barely 2 weeks after his wedding.
Yes.
He announced. There was a tweet that he posted to Twitter when he said, when he quoted the date, and then 22nd June, and he said, "This is to forever," something along the lines.
Yes. And then I also recall a tweet where he was replying to the wife's message that I'm the luckiest man on earth.
Oh.
That I found you.
This is so sad.
Yes, very
this
emotional.
Is so sad.
Yes. And a lot of clubs has also tweeted and posted about
a lot of clubs.
The sad regret of announcing Chelsea, Arsenal,
a lot of the clubs,
and then individual players, and then including Cristiano Ronaldo, the captain of Portugal. He said, "This is unbelievable. This can't be accepted." Yes, he has posted a long paragraph, so you can have a look of all these. Yes,
barely a few months after you winning series of trophies.
Yes,
the world is basically was expecting.
He was just hitting his peak, his prime, because at age 26, we are now about to unleash the real beast in you, but then it's been taken away by the sudden death, and then, come on.
So, we want to hear from you. What is your fondest memories of, Diogo Jota?
Should I mention mine?
Yes, I'd like to hear from you. What is your fondest?
Against Manchester United. Diogo Jota! Personally, he's my favorite players.
Okay.
Not my favorite. My favorite player in that red team, that Liverpool team. My favorite player is Diogo Jota. I'm not doing this because he has passed out, but everyone around me knows that I like Diogo Jota because he's a clinical finisher.
So this is a personal. This is a personal.
Yes, I know him very well. Like
sorry for your loss.
He doesn't mess around with chances. If he gets behind the box, he's shooting at goal. So my fondest memory is that goal against Manchester United. Diogo Jota, that finish. And then he has a song. Diogo Jota on their wings. Liverpool has a song for him.
If you're a Diogo Jota fan, I think you can relate to Courage.
It's very sad.
He's very emotional, and he has been emotional, for the greater part of the day up until now.
I've not been able to eat my Davi Gobe, special Gobe.
Unfortunately, Diogo has passed, and we are trying to live through his memories and remember some of his most fondest moments as a football player. And we want to hear from you in the comment section. What have been your fondest memories of Diogo, in his football career? You can share clips, you can share comments, you can share photos. Let's laugh through this sad moment. That's all we can do for now. He's gone, and we are remembering him for his spectacular contribution to football. And moving away from Diogo Jota, we want to look at some transfer news in the world of football currently. What are some of the rumors you've heard in the vines? What are some of the rumors that you have heard in the vines?
A rumor. To sign him, but then Chelsea first want to upload certain players before. Aside Kudus, I think I heard about Marcus Rashford.
Okay.
Yes, he's weighing up options either to go to Saudi League or search a team in Italy. You see, some of these players.
Marcus has been in the news for a while, and
yes,
I think there also came news of his possible signing to Barcelona.
Yes, I think it's been off.
I think recently that rumor has been sidelined.
Yes.
And there's been other ones also, but it seems to look like people are not really interested in Marcus's offer. Could it be that because of his recent performance at
Marcus
United?
He started with a very promising performance. Right from the academy of Manchester United, and then breaking into their first team, and then becoming a starter and then a star man. It's all happened that very quick. So we're expecting him to be the next Wayne Rooney, if not for anything at all, Wayne Rooney of Manchester United. But then what happened? I think a bit of pride, ego, and then pride sets in. Inconsistent performances. He's good today, tomorrow, and then the next, and then the next again, he's off. So these are some of the things you never want to encounter, or you don't need to put up if you want to be a world-class player. A player should be considered as a face of a particular club, especially Manchester United, one of the toppest teams in the world. Sure. You see, so his own had to do with inconsistent performances, and then thinking he's up there while
complacency.
Yes, complacency, and then moving a step or many steps backwards when he was leaving Manchester United. If you leave Manchester United for Aston Villa, no matter what position Aston Villa were as at that time, even if they were on second position in the Champions League final, there is no way we are going to compare Manchester United with Aston Villa.
The difference is quite vast.
Yes, if we were to be maybe from Manchester United to Chelsea, it would be better.
Yeah.
Manchester United to Manchester City, perfect. But to leave Manchester United to none other team than to Aston Villa in the same league, come on, it was a downgrading moment of his career. Should have at least moved to either League A or the Italian league.
Okay.
You see, we've seen Tammy Abraham move from Chelsea to AS Roma, and then he moved from Roma to AC Milan.
That was a big shift.
Yes, we've seen Tamori moved from Chelsea to Milan. We've seen a lot of players, even in the Manchester United team. We saw how Mkhitaryan moved from Manchester United straight to Inter Milan, and then he's been a core figure of that Inter Milan team.
True.
He took them to the Champions League back-to-back finals. You see, so Marcus Rashford, he's been stagnant. The value is very, very, very less.
True.
You see, so you should just leave his comfort zone, which is the England or UK there, go to a certain maybe French League or Italian Serie A to seek to
But if we are talking about him having, some level of pride, do you think his pride will allow him to go any further than he has already gone?
Yes, that's the thing. Because even Greenwood,
okay,
when everyone rejected him in England, he went to Spain, he did very well. Now he's with Lyon in France. He's considered one of the best players in the league. He scored a lot of goals for them, and then guess what? Bigger teams are beginning to chase after him.
True.
So if you are setting Rashford, and then Euros is at the corner.
Yeah, very close.
If you want to, Marcus Rashford, I know for sure he wants to play. He wants to be at the next Euros. What will guarantee you in that England national team? Because see, there are a lot of young talents emerging in that. They just won the Under-20 league, European Championship. So guess what? These players have the chance to migrate from the junior level to the senior level, and then there are other equally or better players than you, Marcus Rashford, in that England national team rank. Players have emerged such as Morgan Rogers, Eberechi Eze. When Rashford was playing national team, Eberechi and Morgan Rogers, they were very, very little players, like players playing in 21 and stuff. But look at them now. You see, so there's very, very competition, especially at the front side of the England national team. And then guess what? The coach who is currently coaching them He's not even an English international who will say maybe he knows me very well, he has coached me during the youth level or something. He's a foreigner from Germany. The team is more familiar with is Chelsea, so he's even brought in Noni Madueke. So if Noni Madueke is playing for the national team right now, competing for a spot, and you Rashford, who's out of form, out of favor, guess what? So he should just move from his comfort zone, go and then try and then rejuvenate his career, reshape himself, gather the pieces, put the pieces together, and then come back as the star of the United side that we know him to be.
True. That's very good insight, and I think if he takes heed to this advice, it will help him a lot, because we've seen a lot of players, go deep down and then re-emerge, and then we come out way better than before. And I think he still has some time before he hits the stage where he's like,
because he broke through the scene very young. He was very young.
He's been in football for a while now. So he still has a lot of time. So that is for Marcus Rashford. And now to Dumfries. Barcelona is making moves,
Who is at Barcelona's right back? I say Juskunde. Juskunde is not a typical right back.
Exactly.
He's a defender who's been converted to a right back. He's doing quite well, but Dumfries is a very big upgrade.
Dumfries,
because he's an out-and-out winger. Wing back, he can play as
Dumfries on Barcelona would be a very good addition. To their current formation.
He will
be a very good addition.
He has some similar qualities as Dani Alves, the legendary Dani Alves. He's able to run through the.
He can run. He has speed.
He has that energy. He tackles very well. Exactly. He has the physique, everything. Guess what? His price tag is somewhere. I read 25 million. You see, so it's very affordable. And if you're able to negotiate well, you can get Dumfries at 15 or 20 million for such a player. Dumfries has been in the Champions League back-to-back finals. He's playing the Nations League finals as well with Netherlands. He's a constant member of that Netherlands, the Dutch national team. He's seen it all at the world stage. He's had all the experience. He's getting everything needed as a professional or very good player. So I will endorse this move if it's supposed to happen.
But on the flip side, Dumfries is 29 years old.
He still has a lot.
And if you look at Hans Flick's squad,
the average age
he tries very much to have a very young average age, so that he can keep that longevity.
But there's a certain Lewandowski in there.
You see, Lewandowski, when we are looking at people who are way beyond his cut-off age, it's just Lewandowski, and who other person really is there?
Yes, that's
so
very true.
I think that might hinder that move. If Hansi is like, oh, he's too old for my squad, age limit. Maybe he may, try to hinder that.
Yeah, you have a point there.
But aside that, I think it's a very good addition if they go ahead with it. I mean,
Dumfries is one of the players I've watched very well for the past seasons, and then he's very
recently good. I have put a little spotlight on him. I've seen his play, and I think he'll fit in perfectly with that squad.
He will give Barcelona not less than 3 good seasons.
He'll fit in perfectly with that squad. So that is for Dumfries and his reported move to Barcelona. And also moving on from Dumfries and the Spanish side, let's go to Chelsea. And let's go to U.S. national team player Timothy Weah, son of George Weah, and his current reported move to Nottingham Forest. What do you think?
I've watched Tim Weah right from the USA under 17 side straight to where he has developed to. He was once a very promising player. I like him. When
he's not very young. 25.
25 is not young for me to be a player, because I watched him with the USA national team. What he was doing at under 17 level was very, very crazy. Under 20 level, he was balling very well.
But then he didn't get a lot of play time, in the latter part of his career.
See, I wonder how he managed, such a talent managed to go to Celtic. Look at where he started developing from. Straight to Celtic. I was like, come on. I expected him to be in somewhere like Dortmund.
That would have given him a quicker lift.
Yes, because moving straight to Celtic was somehow. And then since then he's not been the player I knew, because he lost his firepower, became a bit sluggish. that
so
skill
do you
set.
think that was why Juventus wasn't playing him much?
No, he wasn't up to Juventus standard. Yes, because
scoring 6 goals, 3 assists.
As a winger,
yes.
as a winger, an attacker.
Do you think maybe that is why?
Yes, I didn't see any firepower in him in Juventus. He wasn't doing what was expected of him, you know. And then with the CV he has, I think he will be earning very much. So if you are paying you that much and then you are not giving up what is required of you, what do we do? We need to let you go. So we keep that slot for someone who will give more input than what you are offering. So Timothy Weah, I don't doubt his talent. He's a very, his father is a legend in Africa, and the world football has last one-time Ballon d'Or winner. No African player is able to win the Ballon d'Or. So maybe he's feeding off a bit of his father's hard work and achievement, but then he needs to do much more better. So
there's been reports that his reported move to Nottingham Forest is sort of like a downgrade, because I
won't say it's a downgrade.
So there was this guy who made a comment, Tony Miola, US national team legend, said that he felt it was a downgrade.
No, I only say it's a downgrade at this moment.
He
Nottingham Forest are better team than
leaving
Juventus.
The Serie A, right? No. And then going to a conference league.
Who are on the wings of Nottingham Forest? There is a certain Hosnodoy. There is a certain Elanga. Do you remember Elanga? Manchester United winger.
So you think that is not a downgrade?
If Nottingham Forest meets Juventus right now, they will massacre them. They will beat Juventus to their core.
I think he is talking because of his father's, achievement.
Yes. There's no way Timothy can match up his father's achievement.
It will not allow him reach there faster.
No, he'll not reach.
Because going back to
he's not going to reach
from a Champions League side.
Champions League, no, he's not going to. There's no way Tim is going to meet his father's status in football. There is no way.
Wow.
But it's just like thinking maybe a bit how do we call it? Jordan or Dede will be able to match up a bit Pele's. No, that's not happening. That's a generational talent. Mind you, he's the only African to have won the Champions League.
Yeah, that's a big one.
He played for AC Milan. He just didn't play for them. He was a very, very key
player.
Yes.
In their team.
He came to Chelsea. He was a very, very key fog in that Chelsea team. He played for lots of bigger clubs. Team Weah's biggest team is Juventus. Struggling Juventus.
But Marseille has also, is also making advances towards
to Marseille.
Yes.
Okay, that would be fair. That would be but if you are not able to strive in the Italian league, or how do we call it, the French league, or even Celtic, the Scottish league, coming to England will be very difficult for you, because you can't match up the pace. I only say culture because the Scotland culture is similar to what the English also do. Okay. They are both UK people. So, but in terms of performance-wise, is he mentally up there? Is he ready?
That's the thing, because according to reports, what stopped his Nottingham Forest move was the fact that he felt it was not in line, personal interest.
Yes. He was going to sit on the bench.
Yes, it was not going to help him in the long run.
Yes.
So, looking at, even if Marseille are able to, answer to all of that and make sure that they have all that in check, do you think it's going to help him in any way?
Yes, it will help him, because there will be a lot of spotlights on him in that Nottingham Forest team, because they are playing English Premier League, and then also Europe. You get an European exposure as well. Chances of him playing in Nottingham Forest will be higher than Juventus as at now, because he's a new player.
Juventus are very ready to sell.
Yes, so
for that, they are not backing down on that.
So if you purchase a new player, you need to give him the platform to showcase what he has. So it will be a platform for him to resharpen his career, and then try to prove to people that, come on, I'm still around. Don't give up on me. But if he fails, that will be all. The next thing you see him is going to the Bangladesh league. You see, yes. So
wow, Bangladesh is very far. Imagine Timothy Weah,
yes, in Bangladesh. Yes.
George Weah in Bangladesh.
Yes, he'll be a very big fish in a small pond.
Wow.
He gets all the necessary attention.
Get all the accolades.
Yes.
Can we liken it to Ronaldo in
Saudi.
Okay. No, even right now,
there are a lot of stars in Saudi.
That has been a little bit watered
Messi
down.
in Inter Miami. Okay.
Yes, that's
He's even managed to pull some.
Yes, right. Yes. He also has most of his mates over there.
Yes.
So I think very big fish in a small pond, that will fit that description. And moving on from Timothy and his his next club uncertainties and all that, we see Chelsea. Yesterday we discussed Chelsea's transfer market wahala, and we are trying to make sense of why they kept trading, they keep getting people from Brighton, and why they keep making that constant transfer from Brighton. And there's news of that also in the football world, and it's reported that Chelsea has spent about £300 million just on transfers
amongst
from Brighton in just 3 years.
Yes.
In just 3 years,
including a coach,
from players to
the whole technical
staff, and it's wild.
Yes, very, very wild. I don't know. Brighton has become a feeder club to Chelsea.
Yes,
that's literally what it has become. Because see, they first purchased Kukurea.
Yeah.
£63 million. Euros, sorry. And then they went on to buy Sanchez. Yes.
25.
Yes, and then they went on to buy who else?
They bought Moses
Caicedo for a world for English
million.
Yes, England record.
Yes, that broke a record.
Yes, in England. Yes. And then now they have João Pedro for 60. You see, put that all together, a lot.
That's a lot.
A lot.
But what happened?
But then what you need
in the drop? There has also been a drop from let's say Caicedo's money. Look at his price, 115, and then
now the current price tag.
Yes.
It all boils down to because of Chelsea's inability to keep up their spot in Europe, and then their level of performance in the Premier League. Because the more you advance, the more your players and transfer market goes up. You see, the more the team is striving for success, the more the players' quality also goes up. It's just like this guy Cole Palmer. Last year he was more expensive than this year, because last year he was involved in a lot of positive stuff, and then but then this season Chelsea has been a bit low. So if next season Chelsea is able to compete competitively for in the Champions League, and then they are able to do well in the Championship as well, maybe place second, third, these players will have good values.
The market will also
so it's not solely based on individual performance, but also as a collective team effort. What have you been able to achieve with your club? So certain players might not be that much involved, but because they have that core group tag on them, maybe they play for Chelsea. Chelsea are doing very well. So just like a player playing for national team.
Yeah.
The moment you don the national team, they say your prices go up.
Your price literally goes up. Yes. Yes. So that is it. Chelsea is, Brighton is more of like a feeder club to Chelsea, because Chelsea has the fans and Brighton has the scouting power.
Yes, they bought a coach, his technical teams,
even the coach,
physio,
right?
Everything.
Also,
and then they also have their sporting director.
Wow.
Yes, their sporting director, the one in charge of negotiations.
This is crazy. I think they need to tell us more about their business dealings. And do you think this kind of system is hurting the football world? Do you think, because these are both two very big teams in the same league?
Brighton is not a big team, relatively. They are very
relatively
less. Yes, they are very less.
Are you sure? But Brighton is not
any track record.
They are not too down there.
They are down there. They are
really?
Down there. Yes, they don't have any Premier League title. They don't have any FA Cup title. They don't have any League One title. They don't have anything. All they have
so why does Chelsea keep buying?
They are only nurturing. This is their time. At the point in time, it was Wolves and then Southampton. Southampton, they had Sadio Mane.
They had very good players.
They had Virgil van Dijk. They had Wanyama, a lot of players. So it's just their time. They've been recruiting
this is the
very talented players from scratch. Yes, so that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
So apparently you are saying that this system doesn't really hurt football.
No.
It's been there.
Yes.
It's something they normally do.
Yes.
So
because at the point in time, Liverpool, Southampton became the feeder club of Liverpool, and then Manchester United were also buying from certain clubs as well, and it happens.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So closing up on that, I want to hear from you. Do you have any projections?
Yes, Kamaldeen Sulman, a Ghanaian international, very pacey winger who last played for Southampton, has just joined Atlanta in the Italian Serie A.
Yes,
apparently, his former coach, who came to coach him in Southampton for very few months, 3 months, was able to identify him as a prodigy or a talent he would like to work with in future. So he made that move for him to join him in Atlanta. So he came to Atlanta as the record signing fee. He came to Southampton as their record signing fee. Okay. In last season's Premier League season, and then unfortunately he was broken down with series of injuries. He couldn't live up to expectation. If he has a good game today, the next couple of games he goes off and stuff, nursing injuries all the time. And then unfortunately, or sadly, his team got relegated to the lower league. So what happens to him? Mostly if teams are being relegated, teams come after their big players. So this is an opportunity for him to go and improve himself in the Italian league. Atlanta is one of the finest teams in Italy. Yes, they've been constant in Europe. Yes, they've been doing well. They've been chasing the league title for years, though they've not laid their hands on it yet.
They don't seem to.
Yes, so if he goes there and then does very well, who knows? I think PSG or any bigger club might come after him. Okay. Yes, so I'm very happy for that move.
Atalanta, I saw the pictures and he was looking very happy.
Yes.
Congratulations to the Ghanaian national.
Yes.
And moving on from transfer market news, I want us to dive a bit into the FIFA Club World Cup.
Yes.
The next games are in 2 days. Saturday.
Yes.
We kickstart, the quarterfinals.
Yes.
And we are coming to the end of the FIFA Club World Cup.
We're in the middle.
Okay, right. The quarterfinals literally is the middle of it. And what is your general overview so far?
I think about 80% of teams are expected to be in this at this stage are still in there, except a very few, including Manchester City, who has been disappointing so far. Because after 2 games, I think they had about 12 goals. They were scoring a lot of goals, and I don't know.
They were the highest.
Yes, because if you are not able to beat Al Hilal, who do you expect to beat in the quarters or semi or even the final?
One of those things.
Oh, come on.
They should have replicated this game. That game should have happened in a group stage.
So I'm looking forward for Chelsea against Fluminense, because Chelsea got beaten by Chelsea versus Palmeiras. Yes. Chelsea got beaten by Fluminense, one of these Brazilian teams in the group stage. So
Chelsea.
Yes.
I've lost track of that.
Yes. So I'm looking forward for if they will be able to give a revenge, or maybe it might be a repeat. Because I saw Palmeiras.
Chelsea has been spectacular in this tournament.
I saw Palmeiras laughing at Fluminense and then Botafogo with
Palmeiras, I think they made it by a small margin.
Yes, but they still managed to make it.
Yes. So I think that has boosted their confidence.
Yes.
And they're laughing at their counterparts.
Yes. And then the cracker in that quarterfinal road has to do with PSG against Bayern Munich.
Miami.
Yes, we are looking forward to that game.
Yeah, two champions, two very big clubs.
Two giants of Europe. Yeah, PSG are not that very giant, but in
recent years, has recently entered.
Yes.
That's
only one Champions League.
But
so let's see. So that's one of the matches I'm anticipating very, very well, and then the rest are equally big matches. Real Madrid will play Dortmund, which will be a repetition of what we saw in the finals of the Champions League in 2023.
Okay.
Yes.
So I look forward to that match.
Yes. Also. So yes, it's been impressive.
It could be shocking. It could turn out. It could be a shocking. Turn out.
For certain reasons, I want to see Al Hilal moving forward.
Al Hilal faces Fluminense.
Yes.
So the chances there are very high.
Yes, because
when it comes to Al Hilal's,
squad depth and stuff.
Yes. Their contribution to the game so far. Their drive.
Yes.
It's refreshing to see the kind of energy they have.
Yes.
They don't play around.
No.
But we should also remember that Fluminense has also made it to this stage.
Based on merit.
Yes.
They did everything right to be there.
They have also made it. So right now the stakes are high.
Under the guidance of veteran Thiago Silva.
Yes. Thiago Silva has been very key in their performances, but let's see if he can take them any further than they have come. So we have PSG, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Dortmund, Fluminense faces Chelsea. Sorry, Palmeiras faces Chelsea, Fluminense, Al Hilal. All of that. We want to hear your predictions for those games in the comment section below. Now, hear me out. So I want one person to correctly predict, predictions, all the matches, all the 4 matches for the quarterfinals up until the last day.
I heard our director saying he has something in stock.
Yes, up until the last day of the FIFA Club World Cup. So we'll be checking the comments, we'll be noting down the names. This is an open challenge. If you can correctly predict, the matches from this quarterfinal stages up until the very last game.
Yes.
Who takes the cup? If you can predict it, and here's a special one. Even if you can predict who wins the Golden Boot.
Yes. Because right now there are a lot of players.
There are a lot of players.
Yes.
There are a lot of players in the
Chelsea's
run for that.
Pedro Neto has 3. Guirassy has 3. Yes. I think
there's a lot of people in that run for that. But that's award.
Yes.
So we also want to hear from you. Drop your predictions in the comment section below. Let's see how good you are with your predictions when it comes to football.
Panthers, join us.
Yes. Exactly. So that brings us to an end of our live session today. I hope it has been fun for you as it has been for us. Not forgetting the very sad news that we all woke up to today, the passing of Diogo Jota, Liverpool star, and Portuguese player who has passed away. The incident occurred on Thursday, but because the reports weren't confirmed, we got to hear about it on the dawn of Thursday, and we are also bringing it to you just live as we have heard it. And it's very sad. It's a very sad development in the world of football. He just recently got married. He recently got a Premier League championship, Nations League Cup. He had a promising future ahead of him, and also dying along with him, in the accident was his kid brother, 26-year-old Andre Jota, who also passed away in the gory accident. From us all at our media, we wish the entire family our deepest condolences, and may he rest in peace along with his brother. May they rest in peace, and may the family, in the coming days, may they find peace moving on with their activities. It's a very sad thing, but we wish them all the best, and we wish that they recover with time. It has been me, Mercy, and my guest, Courage. Courage, do you have any last words you'd like to add?
Kindly follow our channel. We have more in stock for you.
Follow, like, share, comment.
Hit that notification button anytime there is news break. When we come, we get to you get first-hand information on it. So kindly follow us, and then let's get interactive. And also our social media platform. We are everywhere.
Our media sports on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and on YouTube. And also, not forgetting one last news, we will be streaming the watch along matches for the rest of
Messi will be here.
For the rest of the FIFA Club World Cup games. And we'd like for you to make a date with us. So the first match kicks off on Saturday up until the last match. We'll be here with you streaming live, and we'd like to hear from you. We'd like to see your interaction. We'd like to see you comment, share, like, and then interact with us as we bring you the update. Catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.